What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I am bringing you guys an update on my second project pan. I do just want to go ahead and kind of tell you guys what's on my face. I do have a new palette. It is the Bombshell Hubba Hubba eyeshadow palette. I'm thinking I'm gonna make that tutorial a Instagram tutorial because I can't use any of the audio. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be an Instagram tutorial. I will have it linked down below so you guys can see. Everything else on my face is pretty much a project pan item. The only new thing that I have on my face is this e.l.f. blush. It's a luminous blush in bronze. I thought I could get away with this being a bronzer. It is super luminous, so don't let that fool you. But I did go ahead and put on top of it the other e.l.f. blush that I've been using as a bronzer as well. I don't know how I feel about that luminous of a blush being the only thing, but I think the combination is really nice, so I'm still kind of testing that out. But if you guys are here to see the update for my project pan those palettes, then just keep watching. Alrighty guys, so I have been doing fiercely well, I would say, in this project pan, in both of my project pans, to be honest. You guys will have already seen the update for my pan that palette, or my mini project pan, and even since then I have done a very good job. So I might actually go ahead and record that. I don't know, because I've done a lot of damage and it's only a couple days later. I've done a lot of damage since then. But anyways, let's just bring you guys the update. So as I did with the intro, the first palette that I want to talk about is my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I have hit pan in yet another palette, and I have extended the pan as well. So now you can see I have pan in this shade, and this shade as well. Like I said in the intro, I use this shade right here to set my base in the winter, a combination pretty much, because this by itself is a little too light, but just with a little bit of this, it comes to be my skin complexion. And then in the winter, I can use both of these shades to go under my under eyes. Once winter stops, depending on how much of these two products, I will have to find another method of use. But as of right now, I'm super excited for my use of these products, and I'm getting wear. Even with this darker shade, even though there's no pan yet, the amount of product is definitely receding, and I am definitely getting wear, and I am extremely excited with this one. My goals for the month of February is really just to extend all of this pan. Like, I think I'm doing really good. I would love to get pan in this one by like March, April. I think that would be a really good goal. And by then, I will have already started to use this shade right here for a different purpose, which I will tell you guys in a second. And then this one, I still haven't decided what I'm going to use it for, but I have some ideas rolling around in my head. Next, let's go with my next best progress, and that is my Lorac Pro 2. I have gotten a lot more pan in this shade, which is of no surprise. That shade is buff. I use that to set my lid, so I've gotten a lot more progress on this one. Light brown I've been using pretty much consistently in my crease, so that is done well. I have used both plum and navy in my crease with different looks when I have been testing out eyeshadows, and I haven't used charcoal or black, nectar, or cool gray. So those are the I haven't used 4 mattes. The other 4 I've been using pretty consistently. And I have been using the shimmers more than I did before. None of them are really getting low, I would say. At the most, the silver shade is getting low just because I used a lot of the blue tones this past month. So that is why that one will be getting a little bit better. But I'm really excited to completely finish this pan. It's gotten so awkward that I'm like barely getting any product on my brush. So I'm just ready to get rid of it at this point. So I'm extremely excited to get done with that shade. What I might actually do is like kind of break it up just so that it's loose in the pan, and then it's a lot easier for me to grab it onto my brush and just get rid of it. Last but not least, in this project pan is my Modern Renaissance. I have been using this on the off chance that I needed an orange to deepen out my crease, a brown to deepen out my crease, or a more maroony color. Other than that, I'm not gonna lie, I have not used this palette. Those are the 3 shades that I really reach for in this palette. I'm getting closer to pan. I haven't got there. I feel like once I can get through a lot of these palettes that are just sitting here waiting to be tested out, I will get to use this palette in particular a lot more. I just am not reaching for these kind of tones, which is why I put it in my project pan, because I want to get my money's worth out of it. But at the same time, I don't reach for those color tones very often. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of all I have for you guys today. I will hopefully be showing you guys the month's recap before and after, so you guys can see. But I think I've done well on all of my palettes. Even the Modern Renaissance, I've used it more than I did the month before, and that's really what a project pan is for. It's to use your products, get your money's worth out of it, and keep it going. So yeah, I'm extremely excited to see how well I do in the month of February when it comes to these palettes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, y'all, it has been real.